Today I am going to show you how to make this super cute card that has a box on it. I've seen them all over the internet, and actually we were taught or shown how to do them at the Thailand incentive trip this year. One of the demonstrators that was doing demonstrations for us had these. So I decided I needed to go online and figure out how to do them, and I actually had my customers do it at my recent customer appreciation event. So I thought I would show a video of how to do it for anyone who wasn't able to make it. So this is what we're making today. So here's the supplies you're going to need. Okay, you're going to need a it's an 8.5 by 11 piece of garden green cardstock that has been cut in half. So it's going to be 8.5 by 5.5. Okay, what you're going to do with it is, well, let me show you the rest of the stuff we're going to need. You're going to need a piece of designer series paper that measures 6 inches, which is going to be too long. We'll actually trim it down, by 1 inch. You're going to need a piece of cherry cobbler cardstock that measures 6 inches by 6 inches. You're going to need another piece of designer series paper that measures 3 inches by 3 inches. And finally, you're going to need a piece of Whisper White cardstock that measures 4 inches by 2 inches. Okay, to get started, we're going to take our piece of garden green cardstock. Okay, remember you start off with an 8.5 by 11, cut it hamburger style, okay, so this way, so that your card folds up like this. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and fold it in half. From the right hand side, you are going to measure over 1 inch. Okay, and at that 1 inch point, you're going to cut down 2 inches. You're going to cut over just over 2 inches because we're going to have a 2-inch box to sit here, so it may be 2 and 1/8, okay, and then again down the 2 inches. And so that's what you're going to end up with, is something like this. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to take our 6 by 6 piece of cherry cobbler cardstock, and you're going to score on all 4 edges at 2 inches. So we got 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, and 2 inches. Okay, once you have that scored, you can go ahead and fold it along your score lines. And then we're going to take our scissors. I use our wonderful paper snips. I love these scissors. They're so sharp, so small and easy to work with. And you're going to cut in up to the score line on one side, turn it completely around, and do it up to the score line on the other two. Okay, let me grab my adhesive here. Okay, then with this, you're just going to make a box. Okay, so I like to put in this side and then this side. Okay, and then your adhesive's going to go 2 strips there, 2 strips there, and then you fold this side up, and you fold this side up. Okay, oops, guess we'll put some adhesive in here. So a strip there, strip there, stick that in, and your sides hold together. Okay, so there's your box. So now we're going to set it aside, and now we're going to take our 3-inch by 3-inch square of designer series paper. Okay, now you're going to take this piece and you're going to go along and score. Let's see, where did we score that at? Going to score at a 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. Okay, again, go ahead and fold it along your score lines. And then again, you're going to take your paper snips and you are going to just trim up to the score line on 2 sides. Okay. Now, I'm going to put adhesive on my 4 little tabs on the outside, and then I'm able to put my box together. Okay, so just going to fold that corner in there. Oh, that one didn't end up with any adhesive on it. Fold this one in there. To fold this one in there. And this one right there. So there we've got our box, or our lid, okay? And if we pull our box back, your lid should fit right on there perfectly. Okay, so now we're going to set him aside. And now we're going to bring our card back and we're going to decorate him. Okay, so I'm going to start off, I think I'll start off with my words. Okay, and I'm going to take a garden green stamp pad. And the stamp set that I'm going to use is the Santa Sleigh stamp set. Now this was in last year's holiday catalog, so it is in our main catalog right now. Love this stamp set. And I'm going to take the words that say Merry Christmas Wishes. Okay, just going to ink that up, and I'm going to stamp that right down here along the bottom. Okay, then I'm going to take the Christmas tree stamp, okay, which is from the same stamp set, and I'm going to take my Whisper White piece of paper, and we're going to ink up the Christmas tree, and we're going to stamp it on the white piece of cardstock. There we go. Okay. Now I thought this Christmas tree is a cute Christmas tree, but it needed a little bit of decorating. So I'm going to take my cherry cobbler cardstock, because that matches all the other colors we have in here. And also in the Santa Sleigh stamp set, it has a stamp that's a little bow. It's kind of hard to see on my stamp because it's really stained, but it's this one right here. Okay. And I'm going to ink it up in the cherry cobbler. And I'm just going to put some little bows randomly on my Christmas tree. Okay. Close that one up. Now we're going to take our strip of cards or of designer series paper, and I am using the paper that I am using for both the lid box and this is from the Be Merry designer series paper pack that is in the annual catalog. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on there, and I'm just going to put this across here. Okay, now like I thought, it was a little too long, so we're just going to trim that off right along there. Okay, now I'm going to take my stamped Christmas tree, put the adhesive on the back of that, and it is going to be centered right in this spot right there. Okay, so there's our card. So now we're going to open it up so that it sits kind of like that. We're going to take our box, okay, and I thought it needed a cute little something something on the top of the box. So I actually have some ribbons, okay, that are in both, let me find a cutie one here, gold and silver ribbon. Okay, so let's try, let's try the gold. I like it. So I'm just going to put it on the top with a glue dot. And these glue dots, I love these little glue dots. These are leftover from our paper pumpkin kits. And they're the exact same glue dots as what we can get in the catalog, but the paper pumpkin kit always has extras. So we're just going to take that off there. Fluff these up a little bit. Stick that right there on top of my present. And then our present goes right there like that. And so that is it. If there's anything else, any other kind of videos that you guys would like to see, please leave me a comment below, and I will see what I can do. Thanks for stopping by.